Alright, ladies and gentlemen, looks like it's video time, baby. We got a brand new kit, Brutus, the very first pirate. I've not seen it, I've just seen the announcement. Let's go check out this fluffy good boy. Here's my boy Brutus. He is looking pretty sick. He was a great character in the Skeleton Crew, so happy to see him enjoy the game. Knew he was coming next. Alignment Dark, Attacker, Pirate Scoundrel, and Audi 66. He's not getting a leadership, so I was wrong in that respect. A vicious attacker who works well with dark side pirate leaders. There aren't any yet. Brutus' unique ability, Mutineer. Oh, actually, no. Captain Thano is. Brutus' unique ability, Mutineer, provides him with a variety of buffs depending on the ally in the leader slot profit as well. Brutus synergizes with pirate leaders, especially GL Pirate King Hondo Onaka. Inspiration. It was great to see Shistavainen return to Star Wars like... Yes, of course. Ever since the Wolfman showed up in the cantina in A New Hope, fans have been fascinated about whatever this alien is, and the Skeleton Crew got to see him up close. What the Shistavainen could be. I could say that word. Brutus committed a mutiny against Captain Silvo in a failed attempt to steal a vault full of New Republic credits. We leaned into this mutiny identity by giving him buffs whenever his pirate leader takes damage. Strategy tips. Using Blazing Barrage on an enemy twice will inflict them with speed up, which you will then steal with threatening mana. Scattershot Storm deals damage to the ally leader, which helps Brutus build up defense penetration, and with Galactic Legend Pirate King Hondo Onaka, gain profit to all allied pirates. Brutus' swift attacks are strengthened even further in Territory Wars. Territory Wars armies are coming. How do you unlock him? Wednesday? Wait, what? Hold the phone. Sorry. I can do dates. I can do dates. Okay, so, no. I can do dates. Okay. For some reason, this is releasing tomorrow, not week tomorrow. CG pushing out this marquee early. What? I'm so confused. Okay, this must tie into the whole Era Battle thing and releasing Hondo at an accelerated rate. We just finished Kix's marquee. This one's coming tomorrow? It's normally Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday it is, guys. Brutus will be required for Hondo, yes, at Relic 7. They've slowly been increasing those relic levels. Notes. For Blazing Barrage, the Breach check occurs before damage is dealt. Brutus cannot apply Breach and Speed Down in the same turn. Scattershot Storm deals exactly 1 true damage to the ally leader, just enough to trigger Mutineer without causing any significant friendly fire. Alright, this is his basic Blazing Barrage, dual pistols. His model looks pretty sick, I'll be honest. Final text, deal physical damage to the target enemy twice and inflict breach immunity for 2 turns, which cannot be resisted. And inflict breach immunity, inflict breach. Can't be resisted. During Brutus' turns, if the target enemy is already breached, they gain speed up for 2 turns, and Brutus gains 1 stack of profit. Okay, not too bad. If they're already breached, he's going to gain speed up for 2 turns, then he gains a stack of profit. Not a bad basic all in all. Breach is useful, lowers their enemy speed, that's good. His first special cooldown of 3 is Scattershot Storm. Let's check it out. He's going guns akimbo, shooting everybody. Looks like it's a nice AoE over here. Deal physical damage to all enemies, then deal 1 true damage to the ally in the leader slot. This damage cannot defeat allies. Brutus gains offense up for 2 turns. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo Onaka, all allies gain offense up for 2 turns, which cannot be dispelled nor prevented. Alright, so to GL Hondo, undispellable AoE offense up. It's okay. That true damage to the leader, it's going to trigger that ability for him to gain additional buffs. Cool. Special 2, Threatening Mana. It's just going to roar in our general direction after firing his gun wildly into the air. I do that all the time. Final text. Inflict accuracy down and critical chance down on all enemies for 3 turns, if the ally in the leader slot is Hondo, the king one. Breached enemies are also feared for 1 turn, which that's actually really sick. Wow, okay. Breached enemies are also feared for 1 turn, which cannot be dispelled nor prevented. If Brutus has advantage, defense pen up, offense up, wow, potency up or speed up. Oh, or. I thought it was going to say and speed up. Dispel those buffs and Brutus gains 30% turn meter, then steal those buffs from all enemies, reset their durations, and grant them to all pirate allies. If the ally in the leader slot is Hondo, immediately dispel all buffs granted to allies with this ability and replace them with versions that can't be dispelled or prevented. So locked versions. If no buffs were stolen, Brutus gains 5 stacks of ferocity for 3 turns instead. Alright. If Brutus steals at least 2 unique buffs from the enemy in this turn, He gains a bonus turn and 2 stacks of profit. This ability cannot be evaded nor resisted. That's a heck of a lot to go over here. He's doing AoE debuffs in accuracy down and crit chance down for 3 turns, which is huge. If Hondo is on the team, breached enemies will be feared, which is huge. If Brutus has advantage, defense penetration up, offense up, potency up, or speed up, a lot of which he can gain through the various team dynamics, he's going to dispel them, gain 30% turn meter, then steal those buffs from the enemies if they have them and give them to all his pirate allies. Then, if Hondo is the leader, he's immediately going to dispel those buffs and replace them with undispellable or preventable versions of those buffs. If he doesn't steal any buffs, booyah, ferocity, which is going to increase his speed and offense. If he steals at least 2 unique buffs from the enemy team, he's going to gain a bonus turn and gain 2 stacks of profit. That's kind of huge. Mutineer, Zeta and Omicron. Whenever a Darkside Pirate ally in the leader slot takes damage, Brutus gains 5% defense penetration stacking for the rest of battle. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo or Naka, whenever Hondo takes damage, all pirate allies gain 1 stack of profit, which you'll be able to do with that second special, right? If Hondo or Naka or Maz Kanata is in the allied leader slot, the cap for profit is removed for Brutus. Okay, but you're not going to be using Maz. If the ally leader slot is Darkside non-galactic legend pirate, so Captain Athano, Brutus gains 5 stacks of profit at the start of battle and 100% defense until the end of battle. That's kind of nifty. He starts with 5 stacks of profit. If the ally in the leader slot is Captain Silvo, okay, Captain Silvo's getting a leadership here. Whenever Captain Silvo takes damage, he loses 1 stack of profit. If Brutus gains 1 stack of profit, Brutus gains 30 speed. Oh, sorry. Whenever Captain Silvo takes damage, he loses a stack of profit and Brutus gains 1 stack. Brutus also gains 30 speed at the start of battle. Whilst Brutus has at least 4 stacks of profit at the start of his turn, he gains 10% offense, stacking for each stack of profit he has to a maximum of 200% until the end of his turn. This guy's ramping damage pretty crazy. The first time a Darkside Pirate ally in the leader slot is defeated, Brutus assists himself twice until the next time he uses an ability on his turn. Alright, cool. Not bad. Whenever speed up expires on an enemy, they are inflicted with a stack of bleed for the rest of battle, doubled if that enemy is in the leader slot. Okay. And his territory war, Omicron. Whenever Darkside Pirate allies in the leader slot takes damage, Brutus gains an additional 5% defense penetration stacking for the rest of battle, and retribution for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled nor prevented. If the ally in the leader slot is Hondo, reduce all of Brutus's cooldowns by 1 whenever Brutus attacks out of turn. He's going to be reducing his cooldowns all the time. Whenever Brutus uses a special ability and he has at least 15 stacks of profit, only going to happen with Maz or with Hondo, he assists, dealing 50% less damage. Whenever another pirate ally uses a special ability and Brutus has 20 stacks of profit, he assists, dealing 50% less damage. Okay. Alright. That's pretty nifty. I mean, I'm not sure how good this is we're gonna have to see when Maz and when Hondo comes to the game to really get a good idea. But already he's looking like a damage powerhouse. Like lots of damage in this kit. We're gonna be getting him on Wednesday. Still no sign, ladies and gentlemen, of the new era battle. I'm guessing it's gonna drop as soon as Brutus is in the game and as Marquis has left in a week's time. Bit of a shame, but hey ho. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Let me know what you think about new Brutus over here. What are your thoughts? And I'll see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.